Hello, hello. May peace and blessings be with you. I hope that you are having a fantastic Thursday. For a minute, I didn't remember what day of the week this was, but I'm good. I understand. I know it's Thursday. Okay, what is happening in life these days? If you're here with me live, let me know what you're up to. And I want to talk about giving feedback. What an awesome topic, right? Okay, before I share my thoughts on that, I want to hear from you. What type of feedback works for you? Or what does someone have to say to you for it to help you take action or make the thing better or whatever, right? Like, how do you receive feedback? I should say, how do you receive feedback well? And sometimes I think that what does even the word feedback trigger in you? Do you have positive association with it or negative association with it? Okay. When I am giving feedback, I only have one requirement, which is kindness. You have to be kind, right? When we're giving feedback, we have to check in with ourselves to figure out what is our intention with our feedback, right? Are we trying to help this person, enable them to do something? Or are we trying to make them feel bad? Or what is the response we're looking for? What is the outcome we're looking for? I guess outcome is a better word than response. What is the outcome that we're looking for when we're about to give somebody feedback, right? Tune into that because that will help determine how you give feedback. A lot of times I see that we've been told, do for others or treat others how you want to be treated, right? Do for others like how you want stuff done to you, or how treat others how you want to be treated. When I think about that, I feel I have like mixed emotions about this advice, right? It can be okay, but at the same time I think what could be better is giving others what they need to be successful, not what I need to be successful. As the giver of the feedback, I need to think about what the recipient needs, not necessarily what I need, right? I feel like the reason why we get in trouble is that we're so focused on what I need. But really think about the person, right? If your team member has done something for you and they did something right and they didn't do something right, right? Do point out what they did right. Actually point that out first, right? Acknowledge that, recognize that, because then they're receptive to hearing additional feedback. And then you share with them how can they make it better, right? And if they totally miss the mark on something, guide them, right? Coach them, show them, model it for them. What do you want done instead, right? Have you given them examples? Can you show them how to do it? When I am interacting with my kids, I see that my two boys have totally different needs and totally different personalities, right? When I'm giving them feedback, I cannot do the same thing for both kids because I know that it will not work because they're two different human beings and they have different needs. So I have to really look into whatever outcome I'm looking for, how can I give them feedback in a way that they will receive it and also have that outcome? My one child needs direction, right? He basically, like, if he's struggling with something, he needs direction. You just give him direction. He wants to share his own thoughts, but once you listen to his thoughts and you give him direction, he's good to go. My other child needs moral support. He actually doesn't need direction. He actually wants to implement it his way. He needs moral support to execute it, right? He just wants someone there. He doesn't need anyone to be doing anything with him for him, but he just wants someone there. And they're two totally different things, different ways for them to be successful. So when I am giving feedback, I cannot do the same thing because it will not land well. I know it, right? And whatever we do, do not belittle the person that you're giving feedback to. It doesn't do anything. Like, I know that you're thinking that if I inflict pain on this person, maybe they'll remember next time and maybe they'll do better next time, right? It does not work. Yes, they may take action in that moment to fix the thing, but how you've made them feel, they're never going to forget that, and it's not a good feeling, right? It's not a good feeling. They're not doing it out of love. They're not making that thing better. They're really feeling bad in themselves. You're actually killing their confidence when you're doing that. So don't do that to people. Seriously, don't do that to people. When I am working with my team members, if they have done something and I need something changed or something done differently, I the way I phrase it a lot of times is like, such and such thing needs a little more love, right? We did it this way, but can we also look at it this way? Or, if it's like a spelling thing or if it's like a format thing, I say, can you double check the spelling, right? Rather than saying you spelled it wrong. Like I know, like if direct communication is your style, you might be like, why would I say double check the spelling? I know spelling is wrong. I guess you can say the spelling is wrong, but don't make them feel that they made a mistake. I hope that you're able to see what the subtle difference between the two, but it's very impactful how you share your feedback with them. For me personally, I'm going to laugh now. For me personally, if someone makes me feel bad about whatever I did, their next request goes to the bottom of the list. And I think that's very natural. I think that's very human of people, right? That they want to gravitate towards positive, what am I trying to say? Positive outcomes and positive interactions, right? So wherever they feel that if they do something for someone and they're going to appreciate it and praise it and really receive it well and help them grow, guess what? That becomes a priority. And that is what people work on first. When you make someone feel bad, they actually try to avoid working for you. And seriously, for me, their stuff actually goes to the bottom of the pile. And I know it's probably not right. I should be working in first and first out manner, which I try to do very, very much, like a lot of times, right? But naturally, like if I have multiple things that I'm looking at in my inbox and there's a person that really invokes positive emotions in me, I read their email first or I take action on their stuff first. I don't know, it's just interesting. I think it's just how we're wired, right? So just wanted to share that. And then another thing that's coming to mind is that some people are motivated. I know I've heard this, like some people are motivated by pain versus pleasure, right? They are trying to avoid pain. And if you think that I'm giving them feedback in a way that will make them feel pain and they'll take action first, I don't know. I don't really grasp that concept. Maybe I need to grow some more in that respect. I don't know. If you're watching this live or on replay, let me know what is your preferred way of giving feedback and what is your preferred way of receiving feedback. Actually, tell me that first. What is your preferred way of receiving feedback? And then also share with me, how do you give feedback? What is your default? Like, what is your mode of giving feedback? And if you don't feel comfortable sharing publicly, it's okay. You can send me a DM. Totally cool. I will not judge you. I'm just really trying to understand different ways of giving and receiving feedback and what works and what doesn't work. Okay. So there's one other thought that came to mind. Totally forgot it. It's okay. It'll come back to me. No worries. We can continue this conversation in the comments afterwards. No problem. Okay. So why did I even think of this topic today? I'm trying to think. I thought of this topic because tomorrow at my Toastmasters club, we are going to have a super awesome guest speaker who's going to conduct an evaluation workshop for us. I'm really looking forward to that because I really want to learn. Because I actually love the way at Toastmasters how we give feedback, right? We are really giving feedback to help the person become a better presenter, a better speaker, more confident, a better leader, right? So we actually tell them at least the way I have learned it, is that you basically say what you excelled at, what you may want to try to challenge yourself. And then there's one more. And I guess something to try differently or something like that, right? Like three different ways of communicating how to do it better or in a different way. What I like about that one is where someone gives me feedback by challenging me, right? They're not putting me down, but they're also trying to help me grow, stretch and grow, right? So I really like that when someone challenges and says, try that, or can you do that, or whatever, right? Because I do have a little bit of a rebel in me. I say a little. My husband's probably laughing when he listens to this. He'll be like, it's not a little bit of a rebel. Okay. I am going to stop talking. I'm literally tripping over my words today, but it's all good. Today has been a It's been a good day, but I feel like I've been a bit scattered today. I have not had that much clarity and direction. I am going to take a break. I'm going to probably do some other things, step away from my computer. That's probably a good idea. And come back and finish up what I need to do. I still have not sent the email that I was talking about 2 days ago. I know, night is still young. I'm not beating myself up just yet. I'm going to do it. I need to challenge myself that I need to get it done. Maybe that'll work. All right, friends. I hope that you have a fantastic evening. Do something fun and enjoyable for yourself. Think of one time when you received feedback and it really, really helped you be better, do better after that, after receiving that feedback, because I really want to know what worked for you because that tells me a lot, right? So a lot of times with my team members, that's what I'm looking for. I want to know what works for them. How do they even receive feedback? Is it verbal feedback? Is it written feedback? Do I need to basically demonstrate, right, for them to be successful? Like, what do they need to be successful? And then providing feedback in that way, in that language to really set them up for success. Courtney's here. Courtney, I was about to hop off. I'm so glad you're here. Hello. Hello, hello. I am so happy to see you here. All right. So, Courtney, please share with me, how do you like receiving feedback? What do people have to say to you that it lands well and you want to do more of it? I really like, there's a famous quote that says something like, when you focus on the good gets better, or something like that, right? That is such a good thing. And I truly believe in that. Okay, Courtney saying verbal feedback. Yep. So Courtney, I think that you're so good yourself with giving verbal feedback. Honest but kind. Do not yell at me. Yep. I love it. Same here. I feel like if someone starts yelling, my brain like shuts down. I feel like I like stop listening. So yeah, kindness. I personally feel kindness is a requirement number one in all interactions, right? No matter like what the issue is, right? Even if, I don't know, somebody's super hyped up or super mad or whatever, you still have to be kind, because how else are you going to get your point across, right? But I guess I understand sometimes we're just in a situation where something just boils our blood. It doesn't happen to me a lot, but it does happen every once in a while, right? Oh my goodness. I am super excited about our mastermind. I feel like we're making such great progress. I've seen some really amazing landing pages and lead magnets and things like that getting finalized, and I cannot wait to see them fully launched. I'm actually going to do like a little showcase of all of them in a day or two. It'll be really fun because I really want to amplify the work that my clients are doing. It's just so amazing. And I don't even know how this all happened, but God's placing me in the right spot, in the right place, and I am just so super grateful. I get all teared up when I think about, happy tears, of course, that, how life is happening for me, how things are falling into place, and I get to be right where I'm meant to be. I had a very powerful conversation with one of my clients today. She's so brilliant. I love her so super much. We did the 7 levels deep. That is an activity I learned from Dean Graziosi's, and it's super powerful. We did that together. Loved it. I'm going to share my link for my mastermind, dreambelievelaunch.com. And if you are interested in launching your first paid offer in the next 12 weeks, I am your person. Seriously, I am just like, I don't even know how to say that any other way. I am your person. Seriously, we are going to get this done. And I know that when we're multi-passionate, we're running in all different directions. I think one of the things that I help my clients with is really getting that focus and working on building just one bridge at a time. We're not saying no to everything else. However, we're prioritizing, right? Because if somebody says you can only think about this one thing, guess what? I'm thinking about everything else but that thing, right? So I don't do that. I say, if you want this outcome, here are the steps, right? Here are the steps that you need to take to get this done. And it's up to you. You're in control. You're in power. You decide, do you want to take those actions or not? I'm not putting you in a box. I do not like that. I feel suffocated in a box myself. So I would not do that to my clients. So I don't know. I just want you to have fun and love building what you're building and create goodness in the world. And money becomes the byproduct of all of that. We don't even focus on the money itself. It just becomes the byproduct of building goodness in the world. All right, friends, I will be back tomorrow. I don't know at what time yet, but if you're available at 6 p.m. tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time, check out our Toastmasters Club, and I'm going to be speaking tomorrow. I'm one of the participants in a speech contest showcase that we're having at the club level, and we are going to help advance people to the next level, which is the area contest. So I am going to be speaking tomorrow. So if you would like to come watch me and my other fellow Toastmasters at my club cheer us on and wish us well, you can come check out our club. Let me see if I can share the link of our club. I thought I had it open, but I don't. It's all right. I'll grab the link quickly. It's such a fun club. Okay. bluehen.toastmastersclubs.org. If you go here, you will see the Zoom link and all that you need for joining the call tomorrow. It starts at 6 p.m. And we're also having a super special guest who's going to do, what are they called? Evaluations workshop. Oh my gosh. I need more coffee. So our super special guest is doing evaluations workshop for us. And then we'll also have a speech contest showcase. Several of us will be speaking, and you will get to hear some awesome speeches. I'm saying mine's going to be awesome in advance because I know it's going to be awesome. I've not prepared it yet. Don't tell anyone. All right, friends, I will be back tomorrow, hopefully after, either before or after. We'll see. And Courtney saying this masterclass was so amazing. Yes, Courtney, I love having you there in the last round. And Courtney is one of the coaches. So when you join the mastermind, you also get to have a session with Courtney. And she is going to help you find your authentic voice and use that to connect with people on social media. She is going to, even if you're an introvert, she's going to help you figure out what to say and how to say it, because that is her unique brilliance. She is so good with that. She's helped me so super much. You're seeing me here, and lots of my clients actually hear from me on Voxer. So before meeting with Courtney and before working with Courtney, I was not able to really leave people Voxer messages because I used to be so shy and so scared. And the thought in my head always was, what if like I say the wrong thing? And Courtney has helped me overcome that. And now you hear all of it. You hear the good, the bad, the ugly. I never know what's going to come out of my mouth, but here I am. And I am super grateful to Courtney for helping me with that. All right, my friends, be a blessing. Have a fantastic evening, and I will be back tomorrow. May peace and blessings be with you. Bye.